Okay, welcome back students to our maths class of class 7th, and we are seeing exercise 3.1 question 5 third sum. First and second we have solved in the online class on Saturday. So now third sum we are going to solve. Okay, what the third sum says, we have seen first and second sum. B played in all 4 games. How would you find the mean? Now we have to find out the mean of player B, and he played in all the 4 games. So mean score of B equals to, mean score of B equals to, now in the first game he scored 0, second game he scored 8, third game he scored 6, and in the fourth game he scored 4 points. So we are going to add it up. Okay, first we'll write down the formula. Sum of all observations divided by number of observations. Okay, sum of all observations divided by number of observations. So this equals to 0 plus 8 plus 4 plus 6 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 divided by 4. So just add it up. 6 plus 4, 10 plus 8, 18. 18 divided by 4. 2 2s are 4. 2 9s are 18. So this equals to 9 upon 2. And 9 upon 2, this will be 9 upon 2. That is half of 9. And half of 9 is 4.5. So the mean score of B is 4.5. Okay, done. Now we would find out the third. What is the third question? Who is the best performer? A, we found out that day that the mean score of A was, for A, mean score was 12.5 points. Now for the B, the mean score is 4.5 points. So out of this, both 12.5 is the best, so A is the best. But we have to see, compare and see the C player also, whether what his mean score comes. We haven't found out the mean score for C. We just have given the explanation that how we are going to find out the mean score for C. So let us find out the mean score for C also and compare all the 3 together. Now what is meant by this mean score? Means though player B's mean score was 4.5, though player B has scored 0, 8, 6 and 4 in the 4 games, but averagely he has scored 4.5 points per game. Okay, in the same way A has scored 12.5 points per game. The total would be same, but only difference would be there. What means this is a representative value. Mean, arithmetic mean is a representative value, though they are scoring differently in different games, but averagely in each game they have scored 12.5 points and B has scored 4.5 points. So now fourth question. Okay, so who is the best performer? Mean of A equals to 12.5. Already we have found. Mean of B equals to 4.5. Done. Mean of A equals to 12.5. Mean of B equals to 4.5. Now we have to find out mean of C to compare. Find out mean of C. Mean score of C equals to, now we have already stated that to find out the mean score for C, we would divide the total by 3. Okay, so in the first game C scored, again write down the formula, sum of all observations divided by number of observations. Sum of all observations divided by number of observations. Now he scored only in 3 games, so we will divide it by 3. In the first game he scored 8, plus in the second game he scored 11, plus in the third game, third game he did not play, and in the fourth game he scored 13 divided by 1, 2, 3. So this equals to, so 3 we have done, so 8 plus 11 plus 13. So 11 plus 13 would be 24 plus 8, 32. 32 divided by 3. If you divide it and see, the answer comes to 10.666 and so on it will go, but we will take only this two. So now here mean score of A equals to 12.5, mean score of B equals to 4.5, and mean score of C comes to 10.6. That means when we compare all the three players, player A, player B and player C, we see that player A is the best performer, player C is the second best performer, and on the third position is player B. So we write down our answer. I will write it here. A is the best performer. A is the best performer, and then the sum is done. So this is how you solve it, this sum, and we will quickly move towards question number 6. I will rub out the board. Okay, question number 6. The marks out of 100 obtained by a group of students in a science test are 85, 76, 90, 85, 39, 48, 56, 95, 81 and 75. Find the highest and the lowest marks obtained by the students. This is the first question. Second question, range of the marks obtained. And third question, mean marks obtained by the group. Now there are total 10 students in this group. If you count the marks 85, 76, they are totally 10. So the data of 10 students has been given, and marks out of 100, how many marks each and every student has scored, that they have given. Now here, if the question says that arrange the data in tabular form, then we have to prepare the frequency table and write down the data in that, and then write down the frequency also. Okay, so that we have to do. But here they have not asked to arrange the data in tabular form. Yes, some sums need to arrange the data in tabular form, but here there is no need. Only we have to find out the highest marks and lowest marks. First question, find out the highest and the lowest marks. So highest mark, equals to, in that group highest marks equals to 95 and lowest marks equals to 39. Lowest marks equals to 39. Okay, the highest marks we have written, that is 95, lowest marks we have written, that is 39. Now the second question is find the range of the marks obtained. Second, range equals to, again write down the formula for range. Highest observation, here the observation is marks, highest marks minus lowest marks, highest marks minus lowest marks. So highest marks is 95, lowest marks is 39. So our answer comes to 56 marks. Our answer comes to 56 marks. So highest marks we have written, lowest marks we have found out from the data given in the textbook. Then we have found out the range, highest marks minus lowest marks. So it comes to 56. And now last question is remaining, mean marks obtained by the group. So this 10 students group, they have created a 10 students group. So we have to find out the mean mark. Okay, again I'll rub out this. To find out the mean marks, Okay, to find out the mean marks, third question. Mean equals to, write down the formula. It may be a little bit boring now, but as you write down the formula every time, it gets learnt up in your mind. आप उसको याद कर लेते हो, and next time whenever you get this sum, you don't have to again learn those formulas. They are by hearted by you. Okay, so mean equals to sum of all observations. Now this is the short form I am writing here, divided by number of observations. Okay, sum of all observations divided by number of observations. So this equals to, what are the observations? That are the marks. 85 plus 76 plus 90 plus 85 plus 39 plus 48 plus 56 plus 95 plus 81 plus 75. So how many are there? See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This whole thing divided by 10. So the answer for this total comes to 730 divided by 10. This zero cut, and our answer is 73. So the mean marks obtained by those 10 students group, it is 73. And then question number 3 is done. So these sums are really very simple. You just have to pay attention properly and then solve the sums. Okay, in the group that joined the video and the video was proper, the online class was proper. So I have given question number 7 for the homework. Question number 7 is for homework. Now, for 5 consecutive years, the enrollment, that is the admission in a school, is given, and we have to find out the mean enrollment of the school for those 5 years. So number of observation is 5, and the data is given. Just add up those figures: 1555, 1670, 1750. Add up all these figures, divide it by 5, and whatever answer comes, that would be your mean score. So question number 7 is for homework. Thank you.